What's going on, everybody, and welcome to, once again, another ranking video. This time is a long-awaited ranking all the 3D Bowser battles from the 3D Mario games, of course. This is based off of how fun I have with the battles and the epic music, of course. Now, I'm going to include, of course, 64, Sunshine, both Galaxy games, 3 Land, 3 World Odyssey. 64 DS's Final Boss is just like the same thing as 64, so it's not going to be included, obviously. So it's just 7 games, really. So yeah, this is just my personal opinion. I love all these Final Bosses, so they can really be interchanged, but this will probably be my list. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Number 7, Super Mario Sunshine. I'm a huge Sunshine fan, and it's one of my favorite Mario games of all time. Unfortunately though, the final boss was, well, despite this game being rushed, this final boss isn't as good compared to the others. Not to say that it's bad, it's either extremely easy for you or extremely difficult for you. It really depends, honestly. Now that I've played this game so many times, I think it's pretty much more on the easy side. You have to use the rocket nozzle to ground pound these pillars, 5 of them by the way, and you have to avoid this green water, I guess. This is a weird final boss. It made me have so many questions to Super Mario Sunshine. Peach's brain was something else in this game, I swear. But yeah, the final boss, I don't want to say it's bad. It's just more or less weird. I wouldn't even say it's weird. It's more or less funny, especially the ending. But I think it is just a bit too easy for me, honestly. It could be very difficult if you're a new player. So there's that, I guess. But it's not bad by any means. Number 6, Super Mario 64. Obviously, for being the first 3D Mario title, this final boss is probably not going to be much, right? Well, it has an epic song I still listen to. It's really just the same Bowser fights you've dealt with, except Bowser's more tougher, and he takes 3 hits instead of 1. And he also breaks the platforms every time, so that's pretty much the only difference. No matter what, despite this being the first 3D Mario game, I honestly prefer this way more. It's probably because the music is way more epic than Sunshine. I don't think people even listen to Sunshine's final boss, really, when playing the fight, but still, it's an epic final boss no matter what. The song makes it even more climactic, so honestly, I'll just give it points for that alone. Number 5, Super Mario 3D Land. Despite my opinion on 3D Land, I think this final boss is a tad bit underrated. You have to, like, climb up the castle while Bowser's throwing a bunch of obstacles at you, and honestly, the music is pretty good too. It's honestly an interesting final boss. I'm not sure where can I place it, like, I think it's a pretty good final boss. Like, you know, maybe it's because I had a lot of nostalgia for this, even though this is my least favorite 3D Mario game. But regardless, excuse me. But yeah, I just think it's one of the more interesting final bosses that I don't think a lot of people talk about. And the music is pretty epic, so I'll give it that. Number 4, Super Mario 3D World. I know opinions have shifted from this game for quite some time, but I think you know, if I said this is one of my, I think I could rank this, might be unpopular, I'm not sure. I rate this as one of my top 10 favorite Mario games now. And this final boss, this is kind of similar to 3D Land, but it's an auto-scroller, and you just have to dodge Meowser a few times. Honestly, while I don't like auto-scrollers in Mario games, this is still an epic fight. You're not really fighting much, you're more like dodging, but this music is just so epic, especially near the ending. I don't know, man. This boss just gives me goosebumps. Is that a good thing or not? I don't know, but regardless, this is still an epic boss battle no matter what. So, and honestly, it only beats 3D Land because 3D World's 10 times better than 3D. 3D World's 10 times better than 3D Land, so yeah. Number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. This is where the list got pretty difficult because the both Galaxy games and Odyssey have epic boss fights. Now, this final boss is basically, well, first half is just the same fight as the first Bowser fight, except just a bit more difficult. I'll no doubt that the last part is so epic and one of the most epic moments in Super Mario Odyssey, despite everyone's opinion on Super Mario Odyssey on Twitter, apparently. Regardless, though, this is honestly a pretty sick final boss, and people would be so disappointed that I did not put this at least top 3, honestly. So, yeah, and although I'm unaware that the ending made people hate Peach completely, at least the ending's kind of funny. I hated Peach in the beginning anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. They better not do that in Odyssey 2. Or Peach will get hated even more, yikes. Number 2, Super Mario Galaxy 2. While this is by far, while the first half is just the same Bowser fight you dealt with, this final part, no doubt, is one of the most epic moments in Galaxy 2. It's pretty much the highlight of the game. Although why I prefer this over the original, well, sadly, it's on the easy side, honestly, if you know what you're doing. And I honestly like to stay around just to listen to this epic music. Sure, I can listen to this song on YouTube, but still, it kind of defeats the purpose of this. Not like to say this theme is bad. It's still one of the best Mario Final bosses. I just wish that you can literally beat this in 30 seconds, sadly, because, come on, this music is too epic. Like, jeez. And number 1, Super Mario Galaxy 1. Now I am unaware that while it's definitely just the same fight you dealt with twice, actually, technically 4, since you had to beat the final boss twice, or many times, depending on Luigi. Regardless, I don't think really any Bowser battle, wait till we get to the 2D games, I don't think any Bowser battle is gonna beat this one. Like, honestly, I just find this one's more epic than the second game, and the music near the end, definitely one of the best I've heard in Mario Galaxy. No doubt Mario Galaxy has one of the best soundtracks ever in video games. But still, this final boss is just way too epic. It's probably my favorite in the entire Mario series. Well, for main games, for now. Wait till we get to, like, maybe the RPGs, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it for the ranking. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time for more. Later, folks.